Great to be streaming again because I was off basically was it last week? Yeah, it was last week now. Because my main job, I worked a lot last week. I worked 80 hours last week, which normally I've been working 1 day a week the last few weeks because of things happening, which I've discussed briefly before. But anyways, hello everyone. How are you doing? Wie geht es dir? Es geht mir gut. So this is the plan for today's stream. I was thinking about it. I'm like, I really want to make sure that I get my main 4 languages that I'm focusing on done. In German, I'll probably end up doing twice, or maybe I'll just do German longer than the others. I'm not sure, because as we know, German's my main. We'll do German, a wheel spin, French, a wheel spin, Korean, a wheel spin, something like that. It may not be exactly that order, but that's what I'm thinking to get this through today. Now, I need to put this in this. And we know how this goes. I'm going to have to make sure that I'm actually live. Twitch is good. YouTube. I feel like YouTube sometimes says I'm not live when I am. It takes a second to actually load. Spin. Okay. Yeah, so this should be good. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and try to get into this as quickly as possible, just because then I can use my stream time as how long I've been doing each language. Am I even in the right language?
Kaffee.
Okay, I couldn't remember what I clicked on.
Milch. Bitte.
Hallo.
Why is it...
Milch.
Oh. Oh.
Why am I doing...
Brot und Kaffee, bitte.
Why am I doing Unit 1 stuff? I'm so confused here. Bread and coffee, please.
E. E.
Kaffee und Milch. Kaff und Milch.
War. War. Wasser und Brot, bitte.
I'm so confused as to why I'm on well, this is very early on stuff in Duolingo. Why is it? It's such a random lesson. Anyways, water and bread, please.
Cha. Cha.
Wasser und Brot,
Brot,
bitte.
bitte.
A. A.
Brot und Wasser, bitte.
Hi, Tanya. How are you? I hope you're having a majestic Thursday. I haven't been outside yet today, but let's see if we have depression or not. Oh. I say that because it's been really cold here. Let's see. It's not bad. It is windy outside, it says, though. It's 12. I'll take that over the negative 29 or something it was a few days ago. Kaffee und Milch. Bitte? Oh no, that's really sad to hear. Yeah, it's
Wein und
been...
Wasser, bitte.
It's been just way too cold. Yeah. So it's about the same. I think it's 11 is what the wind chill is, which is not really much different, so.
Wein und Wasser, bitte.
I couldn't bear getting that wrong because I misheard something. Yeah, it mostly has for me so far, kind of, but also I feel like it's been more on the average temperature. You know? It's been what it's supposed to be. I need to plug this in. That way we can actually see. Okay. Brot und Wasser, bitte. I know. I need to get into the habit of doing that when I'm typing in German, capitalizing things better. I have a really hard time doing that. I feel like people don't do that in English even, though, so I very seriously doubt people actually take that too seriously. That was a practice lesson? Why a practice lesson, though? I don't care. You can do whatever you want. That's so weird that they had me do that. Well, anyways, I'm doing okay. It has been an alright day. It's been like a weird day though, to where I was like more efficient than I thought I was gonna be and what I had planned earlier today. I was doing a video for YouTube and I got it done way earlier than what I thought, and then I was like, I planned on working on it all day. So now what do I do the rest of the day? And then I was like, I guess I'll stream. And then I was like, do I want to play a game? Which sounded kind of fun, but then I was like, I haven't practiced enough languages recently. So that's why we're here doing this. How have you been? Anything exciting happening in your life recently? Yeah, well, actually, I had used to, what I was doing was I was making one Pokemon video a week, one food video a week, and then like 2 ASMR videos a week. I've been trying to get 2 Pokemon videos done, but I'm only releasing one a week still. That way I have a back catalog of things of like, because Pokemon videos are the hardest to get done, so that way I can have several already made if something happened where I wouldn't have to make one every week. You might be moving soon to your own place. Oh, that's exciting. Are you going to be moving like close to where you are now, or like a completely different area? Die Flasche?
Die Flasche.
I don't think that's really a new word. Maybe it's new for Duolingo. Oh, also, if the sound's bad, let me know. I mean, I know sometimes everyone has different preferences on their settings and stuff. But, like, in general, like, is the microphone okay? I moved the microphone to up here. Because what I noticed in my ASMR videos is it used to be down here to the left of me. And it, like, I would touch the desk and it would, like, have a really awful sound if you was wearing headphones. So, hopefully this stops that. Because it is still attached to the desk, but it's, like, on an upper part. So hopefully it's better. A different area? Well, that'd be exciting, though. I always love getting a new change of pace. Hey, Elfecken. It sounds good, thank you. I'm doing okay. I am just doing some studying today. Well, I made a YouTube video earlier of a Pokemon one. I played with Mareep. How are you? Kannst du eine Flasche Wein kaufen? So, can you buy a bottle of wine? No, not fruit. Of wine. The cake. Der Kuchen. See,
Kuchen.
a lot of times with German, for me, I have to like guess what the the gender is for a word. I would have guessed wrong with cake. I have really put off Duolingo recently because last week I worked like 80 hours at my main job. That's why I wasn't streaming or making videos last week. But this week is back to normal, so that's why I'm here. But yeah, I haven't really done Duolingo at all. But I am still in the Diamond League, so hopefully we will do okay this week. Gibt es einen Kuchen ohne Zucker? Is there cake with no sugar? No. I have to look at that. Did you keep your streak? Oh no, I haven't. I've given up my streak. When I bought Memorize especially, I was like, you know what? It's interesting because for me, I don't know if you experience this or not, but for me personally, I feel like German, I like both on Duolingo and Memorize. I feel like they both work well for me, and I use other things to learn languages too, not just these two. I will say though, with like Korean, for example, I don't like the Memorize of Korean. I use Duolingo for Korean. And then when it comes to French and Spanish, I much prefer Memorize over Duolingo. So really the only thing in my personal time that I use Duolingo for is German and Korean. And I think I prefer German a little bit more on Memorize than on Duolingo. So really it's mostly Korean that I use Duolingo for right now. I feel like something is wrong with this sentence, but you gave up on the league. Yeah, I feel like sometimes the competitive nature of the league can like be demotivating sometimes too. Especially, there's a thing I learned where like the day the league starts, if you just use your streak freeze that day and don't play, and then do it the next day, you get paired in like a league that's much easier to be successful in. Oh, is there a cake? Yeah, that's right. See, it's these small words in English, einen, or in German, that I...
Dein Hund trinkt
Ja.
meinen Apfelsaft.
Okay, thank you for stopping by. I will see you later. Hopefully you have a majestic week. Apfelsaft. Ich liebe Apfelsaft. Your dog is drinking my apple juice. Apple. They're drinking my apple sugar. Dein Hund trinkt meinen Apfelsaft. Ich liebe Apfelschule. Ist das richtig? Apfelschule? Ja, Apfelschule, ja. Ich liebe Apfelschule. Apfeljuice, Apfelsaft, Orangensaft. Mein Sohn trinkt jeden Morgen Apfelsaft.
Trinkt.
Kauf 20 Stück Schnitzel, bitte.
See, I know that word too. Probably from Lingoda, I think, so I learned that one. Wait, what? That's a lot of... Yes, it's good to see you again as well. How are things going on there with like your family and stuff? Oh, no, you're okay. I feel like a lot of times too, like anyone else watching or watching the VOD later on, like don't feel bad if like, because this is something I do all the time. Like if you ever like don't feel like you have the energy to communicate, but you just want to like hang out and stuff too, like that is completely fine. I watch streams all the time and I'm just like, I don't really have the energy to talk to you, but I'm gonna watch and like hang out, and like I love watching streams and stuff while I'm getting ready for bed especially, and a lot of times I just don't feel like talking during those. But my point being, like, don't ever feel bad about something like that. You're good. I mean, like, this sentence makes no sense.
20.
Because, like, the sentence directly says, buy 20 pieces of schnitzel, please. But that doesn't make sense. They're doing well. That's good. I feel like things seem to progress, not just in astral projection, but in a lot of things like that that's outside of the earthly plane. I feel like progress a lot. I wouldn't say faster, but I feel like things change a lot. Like things are a lot easier to change, which is fine. Well, that's good. Fine's better than bad, I guess. Do you still live in... I don't remember if you called it Japan or it was Japanese like setting, but do you still live in that area?
Stück.
Ich will Kekse. Geh in die Konditorei. Bitte.
I want cookies. What is this?
Konditorei.
Konditorei? Go to the pastry shop, please. I mean, I don't know that pastry shop's a word that we use in English. I feel like... Is that what it's called? I feel like it's called a pâtissière in English, right? I have never once in my life called something a pastry shop. I feel like I would say pâtissière or bakery.
Haben wir noch Apfelkuchen?
Haben wir noch Apfelkuchen? I guess also it could be a British thing. Or an Australian thing. Or there's plenty of other countries that speak English too. It could be a regional thing, I guess. Haben wir noch Apfelkuchen? I did see that some apps like this have it to where you learn based on US English, UK English. I'm sure some websites have other versions of like regional things too, but maybe they should have certain sentences like this that only show up for certain regions. Haben wir noch Apfelkuchen? Nein, ich gehe gleich in die I have to hear. Oh, it's not going to hear her say it again. I called it Astral Japan. It was Shinjuku area, but I recently left the expanded Tokyo in the Astral and called it the Greater Kanto area of Tokyo because of the influx of Japanese to Astral Japan, and this happened due to a lot of beings who die in the physical. Oh. Yeah. That makes sense, especially with the aging population of Japan in general. I feel like expansions like that can always be interesting. Sometimes they get better, and then other times it's like, So this must be shortly, but I thought that was the same. Oh, well, let's see. I think that might mean both. I guess, yeah, there's some that shows it meaning like soon. Are there Pokemon-like creatures in that area of Japan? Or was it in a different area that you had that? I mean,
Ich will Schinken essen. Geh in die Metzgerei.
In our own place to let some Japanese who are like farmers and land taken, and we moved into our version of Japan in like an Earth-like realm. Oh, that's really cool. I don't feel like I would have the patience to make something like that. I mean, unless it didn't require that much planning or effort. Because, like, even in like Minecraft or like something where you make, or even in Sims when you make a house in The Sims, I normally after I get done building the house, I'm just like, okay, I'm done playing now. Because it just takes me so long to be on Earth. They could cause... Oh. Yeah, I've thought about that before too. Like, in the Pokemon world, in the game, for example, like, are there animals... Like, I don't know if they've ever really said. If, like, the animals we have IRL, like, in the physical, if they're supposed to be existing also in the Pokemon world, and even if not, like, how does a Caterpie survive? Like, I guess maybe there's just a lot of them, but I feel like so many other Pokemon could just easily kill them. But I guess the same thing happens with like worms in real life too. There's a lot of animals that could kill them and they still exist. I don't know, things like that are interesting. This is a new word.
Metzgerei.
Metzgerei. So garai seems to be
Metzgerei.
a shop maybe. Let's see. Garai. Oh. It's not a word apparently. I thought maybe it was like one of those combined word things. Ich will Schinken essen. Gehe in die I want to eat ham. Go to the butcher shop. Butcher
Wir
shop.
brauchen Wurst. Ich muss in die Metzgerei gehen.
I feel like butcher shop doesn't really exist in English too. I mean, that's a word that I guess I've heard people say butcher shop. I feel like they just say the butcher. They don't normally say butcher shop, for one. But maybe that's a British thing, like I said before. But also, I feel like things like that don't really exist anymore. We used to have one in town, but it closed. Yeah, it took a bit to do that. I had a lot of help from them in a construction and manufacturing business that I used to own And then I got the help with making things, acquiring resources, etc. But we're still building up this realm and only have a small nation population of about 65 million people. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people wanted to get out of a different area that was expanding and like changing a lot too, that were used to that. I'm sure it's not all from that area, but I'm sure that people in that area really enjoyed it. Oh, by the way, if anyone's watching and they live in America or in Germany or anywhere that has Aldi, they sell this at Aldi, and this is German candy. This is so good. This is like the Milka Erdbeeren, but this is like way better. The yogurt in it is much more delicious. I was gonna say much more lecker. That's a mixture of two. It's so good because the yogurt is like you can tell the strawberries in it, but there's like pieces of strawberry in this one versus the Milka. I don't know, it's so much better. We have to. Well, we need sausage. I have to go to the butcher shop.
Kaufen wir das Fleisch im Supermarkt?
Kaufen? Oh, I was like not really fully focusing on this. Nein, ich will keinen Horrorfilm sehen. Nein, ich will in die Metzgerei gehen. I feel like a lot of countries outside of America, though, have it set up this way. Where, like, you go to a butcher to get your meat. You go to a... Like, they still have it, like, split up. And I feel like America has, like... They did this thing at one point where they got supermarkets, and like that's where everyone goes for everything now. They don't go to like different stores for things anymore.
Wir brauchen weniger als 10 Flaschen Weißwein.
Weißwein? Nein. Das ist eklig. A lot of people from countryside in Japan, like Gunma, for example, which was a part of the expansion, like they built that part of the city into the mountains. It was nuts. But yeah, a lot of people moved out because they felt pushed out or like their home was being... Yeah. One that happens a lot too in places like that, or now. I'm sure Tokyo still is growing a lot even though Japan is aging. But like a lot of major cities like that, like in New York and Chicago and stuff like that, they've all had that too. Oh. I was like, did I somehow bite off the chocolate on the bottom? I did. Dream City. Yeah. Speaking of cities being able to hold that much, it'll be interesting in the physical when more and more taller buildings get built to where cities here can hold that much. Because, like, all of our transportation is, like, horizontal for the most part, other than, like, airplanes and stuff. So, like, you'll be able to get around, but then you'll have to worry about going up and down too. There won't be like there'll have to be some kind of vertical transportation, which I know we have elevators, but like it'll be interesting to see how a city would function like that here. I had a dream city. I used to house people. Now it's a city, part of our nation there. I see. with 60 whatever million people you said there, is it spread out a lot, or? We need a little. Oh, we need less than 10 bottles of white wine. Oh no. So even in this place that you're talking about, the city that you made, or the like region you made or whatever, you don't have vertical transportation, it's all horizontal. Because I feel like here the only way to do it would have to be like, there gets to be a certain point where there's so many people that you're gonna have to either build like pedestrian walkways connecting like upper regions of the buildings, or which would also be horizontal. But that'd be fine if there was several layers of horizontal, I think. Because it just makes me think of like, I think it's Singapore. There's like some place in Asia like that, in the physical, that's like so full that it's like really dangerous, I feel like, to get on just because of how crowded it is, and like you can get pushed off into the track and stuff. It makes it easier there too that at least some of the people can fly and they don't need to depend on the public transportation, I'm sure. Like a regular city, while some buildings are taller. Yeah. We need less than 10 bottles of white wine. This is the same exact sentence we just, whatever. Wir brauchen wenige.
Weißwein.
No. Weniger.
Weniger.
10 Flaschen.
Flaschen.
Als. Oh, 9. When does als go in? We'll look at the end. Weißwein.
Weißwein.
9.
Weißwein.
Maybe. Yeah. But let's see where als goes. Weniger als. Is that like a part of it? Like less than? Oh, I see. This.
Als.
Okay. What does that word mean by itself? As? Has an island, right? And this island is a big part of the city that holds the corporate towers and such, and then the other parts of the parts connected via a freeway bridge and train system over a river, and the rest of the city that holds malls and where most people live. I feel like I would end up, not the one that you did, because it doesn't sound like there's as many people there, but like the greater Tokyo, Kanto, something like that region that you talked about that you previously lived in there. I feel like that would be so many people that it would be like, okay, I give up, I'll walk. Or public transportation, but I would definitely not drive somewhere like that. This city is also in our one region called the dust region, since it sits in a hot desert. Honestly, I'm fine with temperatures like that, though. Buy 20 pieces of schnitzel, please. Oh. This is the weird one, isn't it?
Kauf.
Kauf 20.
20.
Stücken? Stück. Okay. Stück Schnitzel,
Schnitzel.
bitte.
Bitte.
Kauf 20 Stück Schnitzel, bitte. Kauf 20 Stück Schnitzel, bitte. Kauf 20 Stück Schnitzel, bitte. Schnitzel. Okay. What is number 1? Not very much. I think we'll probably be able to get to number 1 today. How long have I spent on German so far? Let's go ahead, since we don't have a boost activated or anything, let's do a German memorize lesson. I really wish there was a dark mode here. Is there one under learning settings? I'm always helpful that they'll eventually add this. Profile settings? Oops. No. Interesting. I don't know then. A nation called the Chimera Empire, which is a monarchy owned by my family, but there's not many people, so the roads are very easily to drive on. Yeah. I feel like even then, though, I'm just like really weird with driving. Maybe a place like that would be a lot easier, but like in the physical, I just hate driving. I don't think that I would, I don't think I could really ever see myself using a car for my main form of transportation.
Das Alter.
Das Alter? Oh, so like, was ist dein Alter? I don't know. Yeah, dein, yeah.
Ich bin 30 Jahre alt.
Ich bin 30 Jahre alt. Ich bin 30 Jahre alt. But I don't need to say that. Ich bin 28 Jahre alt. I think. I don't even know how old I am. From like Japan, so most of our population is not even in our capital area, but DC is Dream City is nicknamed so much place to advertise people go to. Maybe I can use DC to help in a lot of areas. Yeah. I also feel like too something that is a thing is like there's obviously other places with life in the physical other than just Earth, so they also contribute to some of that as well, I'm sure. There's many different cultures in it. Chinatown. I've been to DC in the physical, but I don't remember if there was anything like that. I know DC in the physical was really awful to navigate because there's a lot of roundabouts, which is fine. I don't mind roundabouts, but the way that you have to walk when you're like walking around them, you have to wait for like to like continue going straight. There's like 4 different crosswalks you have to get across just on the one intersection, and it's like really long wait times for each of the things, so it's really awful. Das Alter.
Das Alter.
Ich bin 30
Oh, I
Jahre
see.
alt.
Dream City, oh. You're okay.
Ich bin 30 Jahre alt. Aussehen.
Aussehen? Oh, that's a separable verb, though.
Du siehst aus.
I don't know why I'm not marking any of these as known, because I think I've known everything we've seen so far. Du siehst aus?
Aussehen.
Du siehst aus?
Aus.
Okay, I didn't know that was there actually after you already did it the first time. Du siehst viel jünger aus?
Du siehst viel jünger aus.
Du siehst viel jünger aus. That makes sense. Aussehen? Oh, I can mark that as seen, I think. Well, I don't know.
Aussehen.
Du siehst viel jünger aus.
Du siehst viel jünger aus.
Du siehst aus.
Du siehst das Geburtsdatum.
Das Geburtsdatum? I mean, that makes sense. But I don't think I would have been able to pull that out of my ass to actually say to someone.
Das Geburtsdatum.
So we're not going to mark it as known, obviously.
Ich bin 30 Jahre alt.
Ich bin 30 Jahre alt. But I think if someone had said it to me, I would have known it.
30 Jahre alt.
That's a problem with me
Du
with
siehst viel jünger aus.
a lot of German words, though. Oh. I had a notification and I was like, what is that?
Du siehst viel jünger aus.
Du siehst viel jünger aus? Yeah. You look a lot younger.
Viel jünger aus. Der Geburtstag.
Der Geburtstag? I mean, I know, like, happy birthday, so... But would I be able to know that off the top of my head to say to someone? I feel like I do already know this from Duolingo and from Lingota, but I think I'm gonna not mark it as known still. Ich bin 30 Jahre alt.
Ich bin
Der
Der
Geburtstag?
Geburtstag.
So birthday is masculine. Only men have birthdays, according to Memrise in German. I'm kidding. LOL. It's interesting though, some of the gender like decisions that someone at some point made with these languages. Not just German, but French and Spanish and stuff like that as well. And English used to have genders too. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what cyberpunk is. Oh, I see. I thought that's what it was, but then I was like, well, there's a video game named that too, so maybe it's something to do with the video game. I mean, it is, it looks like a little bit. The video game's, I think, modeled after. I see. But our capital area is much different from DC Tech. Otherwise, I noticed a lot of our capital area has much less tech and feels more like Japan, but also since the same people who made Dream City. So I see similar design and I love that. Yeah, so it's much different, but it looks like them. I feel like Japan almost feels like that sometimes. So I see what you're saying though.
Aussehen.
Alcyon.
Aussehen.
Wann ist dein Geburtstag?
Wann ist dein Geburtstag? Alcyon.
Wann ist dein Geburtstag? Wann ist dein Geburtstag?
Das Geburtsdatum.
Das Geburtsdatum.
Das Geburtsdatum.
I pushed it before they finished saying it. Oh my god. Das Sternzeichen? Wait, what?
Das Sternzeichen.
Das Sternzeichen?
Aussehen. Aussehen.
Das Sternzeichen.
We have stores in DC and our capital where cashiers are basically kiosks that you can use your voice to choose options instead of a touchscreen. I mean, I just checked and my my snowball thing's not muted. Let's go here and see. Oh, I hear my voice. Is Twitch muted? Is Twitch muted? No, I hear myself on Twitch too. Oh, okay. Wait, which one am I on? Oh, no, that one I need to keep. I need to move this tab over. I seen a thing though where speaking of which, in the physical, where Walmart, you know how like they have mostly self-checkouts, but I seen a thing where like the return desk, the service desk or whatever, when you make a return, that they was talking about, or maybe they're putting in, or maybe they're testing it somewhere, I'm not sure exactly, but doing like a do-it-yourself return thing, which sounds interesting, and like that's not going to get abused at all, but it sounds kind of interesting though. It's interesting too with that aspect. You know how like people in the physical complain about that all the time about self-checkouts? But what's funny to me about that is back in the day, like 100 years ago, you would go into a store, you would give them a list of what you wanted, and they would get it for you and bring it back to you at the register, and then you would pay at the register and leave. You didn't do your own shopping. You didn't go to the shelf and get it yourself. When that happened in stores, it was called self-service. That was like the thing at the time, the self-service stores, especially during the Great Depression, I think. It made prices cheaper because they were able to not charge as much because they probably didn't have to pay as many people or something. I don't know exactly. But either way, that's really interesting to me that, you know, there was that aspect and change at one point. And I'm sure people complained about it at the time. I don't know. But it's interesting. Every time someone complains about self-checkout to me at a store, I'm like, I just think about that. And I'm like, yeah, you probably would have been the one to complain about that. And also, at a gas station, you pull up, you get out, you open up your gas tank, you put the thing in, you pay. Or no, you go inside, pay first now, and then you do that. Either way, really only like 20 years ago, I think, you would pull up to the gas station, there would be someone there or someone come out, and they would fill up your car for you, and then you would pay them, and they would maybe run and get you change or something, and then they would be back. Like, you didn't get out of your car even at the gas station. Like, someone got you or your gas for you.
Das Sternzeichen.
I feel like there's just been a lot of changes. Yeah.
Der Geburtstag.
And actually, up until like maybe less than 10 years ago, we still had a gas station like that in my city. It finally closed down because of all the competition, but it was open for a long time, and it was interesting because I didn't realize that that's what it was. I accidentally went there one time, and I had a moped, and I think I started pumping it myself, and then someone came out and was like, "You don't pump it yourself, stop, I'll pump it for you." And I'm like, I don't want you to pump it for me. Like, I'm good. It was a thing. But that's mostly because of social anxiety. I feel like having to deal with people less in general is always a positive for me because I don't...
Der Geburtstag.
Der Geburtstag.
When it comes to like a stream like this,
Viel jünger aus.
or watching a YouTube video and interacting with someone, or watching someone else's live stream and interacting with them, that's one thing. I like that. That's the kind of social interaction I like. Either that or like a really close friend hanging out and stuff, I like. But like, I don't like to just go to like the mall and meet random people. Like, that's not me. I don't like people like that. We don't have any petrol stations or gas stations. We just fill the gas. Oh, yeah. You can't pump your own gas in Jersey? Really? I didn't know that. Interesting. I mean, also though, most people there don't really need cars anyways, right? Like, they can fly, most people, can't they? Or if not everyone? Is it more of just like a stylish thing?
Du siehst
Wann ist dein Geburtstag? Wann ist dein Geburtstag?
Der Geburtstag?
der Ge
Wann... Oh. Wann ist dein Geburtstag?
Wann ist dein Geburtstag?
You look, appearance. Du siehst aus?
Aus.
Du siehst aus. I don't know why I said that. Das Sternzeichen?
Das Sternzeichen.
das Geburtsdatum.
Das Sternzeichen? No, what did that say?
Das Geburtsdatum.
Okay.
Das Geburtstag.
I was listening to the other thing still. You look a lot younger. Du viel... Is this a separable thing? Du viel siehst jünger aus? No. Du viel siehst jünger aus? Aus jünger? Wait, what? I'm so confused by this. Maybe this isn't one that automatically marks it as correct before you push the button. Okay, du viel siehst jünger aus.
Du siehst viel jünger aus.
Du siehst viel jünger aus.
Oh, I see. I see why that would be the answer. Some people, believe it or not, don't fly or may not know how, but they can poof things and use extremely basic magic. Oh, I see. That makes sense. Yeah, I feel like restrooms in general are kind of like a gross thing. Like, it would be much better for them not to exist. They're so dirty.
Mein Sternzeichen ist.
And also, someone has to clean it, which is not fun either. Although there, I guess you could instantly clean things, I'm sure. Du siehst viel jünger aus.
Du siehst viel jünger aus.
Mein Sternzeichen ist. Mein Sternzeichen ist.
The star signs all have different names in German too, because I know Virgo is like Jungen or something like that, or like Frauen, or like I can't remember exactly. I wish I could instantly clean things. I guess I could there. Like some infrastructure doesn't need. Yeah. I mean, isn't eating unnecessary too then? Like, eating is in like a restaurant thing. I guess it could still be like a social thing, like as a choice, but das Geburtsdatum?
Das Geburtsdatum.
Du siehst viel jünger aus.
Du siehst viel jünger aus. I understand that. Showers are amazing. I hate getting out of the shower because it's so cold, but showers are amazing. Ist das Sternzeichen?
Das Sternzeichen.
Das Sternzeichen? That's like a thing in the physical. You know, actually, speaking of eating, I got a comment about that the other day. Someone told me I needed to eat more and gain some weight or something like that. And I'm like, I don't think you understand. I eat 3 meals a day. I eat snacks in between all of them. Like, I go through so much chips you would not believe. Like, I do more eating than a lot of people probably do. That's just how my body is. Like, I can't gain weight no matter how much I eat. You should have seen. I used to buy like a box from like Sam's Club with 50 bags of Doritos in it, and I'd polish that off in like a week. And I would buy one every week, and I just never have gained weight. I just can't. But my point being, though, I don't really find like eating enjoyable per se, unless there's like activities I like to eat with, though. Like, if I'm hanging out with friends, I think it's fun to eat. And then I think it's also... I'm going to spell this wrong. We're just going to do this. Oh, dear. Okay. But I feel like... I also like to watch people cook while I eat, too. Yeah. That's understandable. I feel like a lot of people enjoy like exploring different flavors and stuff too, and I do enjoy exploring different flavors. I'm kind of picky with textures, but and I feel like a lot of people also like when they're feeling sad and stuff like that, it's like a comfort thing. And also people that have passed on from the physical, they still might find comfort in that, I'm sure too. Oh yeah, I can imagine. I'm sure some other places are like completely different. Like there's so many things that could be cut out at some places, I'm sure.
Mein Sternzeichen ist.
Mein Sternzeichen ist das Geburtsdatum.
Das Geburtsdatum.
People tend to forget it. Depends where you grew up. That will shape you. Yeah. Her home is very... Oh, yeah. Definitely. Not just there, but like here too. Mein Sternzeichen ist.
Mein Sternzeichen ist.
Mein Sternzeichen. I feel like I need to like add like an SH sound to the middle of that. Not like a German SHN, but an English SHN. Okay, we have done German. Now we need to do a wheel spin. If we get one of the core 4, though, then we're going to skip it because we're doing those all today. 1 through 44. But some don't even need it. Yeah. I feel like it'd be fun, too, to not have to rely on modern amenities. Yeah, that's one of the core 4, so we're skipping that. 16. That is also one of the core 4. 41. That is Indonesian. This is actually a really fun language to do. Is this the same exact flag as Polish? Oh, it's similar, but the colors are reversed. Oh, I should probably get my notes ready. Indonesian. Who likes guns? Who was like, guns are bad and require less skill. In my day, we had swords and bows. I could totally see that, yeah. I feel like that makes a lot of sense, too. I feel like it does, like, there are, like, to use a gun, I mean, I guess probably takes some amount of skill to be able to aim. But, like, for the most part, like, being able to use a sword or an arrow or whatever, especially an arrow, and, like, have it be effective, especially back in the day when they were used commonly, I feel like there was definitely some techniques to know there. For sure.
Saya kuat.
Saya kuat. Saya, I, kuat. I'm strong. Interesting.
Kamu kuat.
Kamu kuat. You are strong,
Kucing
yeah.
itu hitam dan putih.
Kacung hitam dan putih. Interesting. I need to get back into doing these more. Kacung, so that's cat. That cat. No.
Itu kucing. Itu hitam dan putih.
It's just cat is black and white. I think it's still that cat. I find it cool that offering differing options, opinions based on how they grew up. Yeah. I grew up in an area of guns and motor industry, for example, so of course I like it. Same, why they prefer their ways more. Yeah. I feel like also that is a thing of really anywhere that some people, not you or anything you said, but some people end up having the opposite opinion of that and like are like, no, my way is the best or whatever, and are just so judgmental, you know. I'm not gonna put anywhere on blast by saying anything in particular, but there are definitely areas that is more common in.
Kamu makan apel, saya makan jeruk. Makan apel. Kamu makan apel, saya makan jeruk. Saya makan jeruk.
Kamu makan apel, saya makan jeruk.
Jeruk apel.
Jeruk apple? Like eat apple?
Jeruk.
Oh, orange apple. That's still an interesting sentence.
Saya minum susu dan kamu minum air. Saya minum susu. Saya minum susu dan kamu minum air. Dan
Wait, what?
saya minum susu dan kamu minum air.
Oh.
Minum air.
Saya minum susu dan kamu minum air. I feel like that's a really fun language to say.
Apel itu.
Apple itu? Wait,
Apple
I like apple?
itu.
Or the apple? So itu is like the. Okay.
Kamu makan jeruk.
Kamu
Kamu makan jeruk.
Oh, we have an XP boost. I don't have Indonesian on memorized, right? No. I don't even think that's a language I can add either. No. If you're wondering why German's not listed as something I do already, it's because it's under German or English UK, which is fine. It don't matter. I don't think it's listed under here either, though. No. The English UK and English US does have a couple language differences, though. A lot of people who work with the astral tend to think it's always magical when it's not the case. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. So, I would say it seems like the most common forms of astral, like, not the most common, but it seems like maybe the most people in the astral probably are people who are not currently in the physical. I mean, there are people obviously in the physical that go there, but is it, do people ever that you've experienced, have you met people that maybe accidentally are there, or maybe they don't realize they're in the astral, maybe they think they're in a dream? Have you ever experienced something like that? Where you're like, oh my god, this person's so clueless? I mean, of course, there's clueless people there too, but that's not what I meant, but... French is the next one we're gonna do. I don't really like the French on Duolingo. I'm not gonna lie, I prefer the memorized courses. I suppose, too, it would probably be more of something they're more familiar with that might not be in the region that you would be anyways as well, probably, I'm sure.
Salut, bonne journée.
Bye. Have a good day. Have a good evening. Bon soirée. I think, right? Yeah, bonne soirée.
Bonne nuit.
Bonne nuit. I'm gonna check, and that's not even what I meant to type in. I'm not sending that though until I look, because I feel like this is wrong. Oh, French. What am I wanting to say? Oh, I don't know. It hasn't told me. I think it's like good night is what they're saying. So where's good night? I just want to know if I'm spelling it right. I hate getting something wrong for spelling. And Duolingo is really good with pissing me off about that. Because sometimes they won't even show you how to spell it first. They'll just be like, okay, how do you spell this? Well, I don't know. You haven't fucking showed me how to spell it, so why would I know? I don't see it in my notes anywhere. I say this all the time, though. Je t'aime bonne nuit? I say that all the time. I'm pretty sure... I don't know how many N's are in that, though. I met one person who was a physical, but I was fighting them in a setting with other astrals, and I took them down for my job over, and they respawned and attacked nothing, and they thought they got me, but those Yeah. I guess that would also be rare too, in the sense of like you have to think too, like for example, there's how many people are on Earth now? 7 billion, like in the physical? Whatever amount of people are in the physical on the Earth, there's like an astronomical amount more than that in the astral, like an uncomparable amount. So yeah, it would be more watered down and hard to run into them anyways too. A dog and a horse. Le chien? I don't remember what horse is. I don't... Wait. What is and? I need to organize this better. As soon as I see this, I'm gonna know it. Un cheval. Is it supposed to be capitalized? Okay, that is spelled wrong though. I feel like, honestly, French spelling and pronunciation's kind of just like YOLO. Like, I feel like it has no patterns, no rules. Like, it just feels like it makes no sense to me. I could have sworn I typed that, but whatever. Welcome. Bienvenue. Is that right? Welcome. Do I even have that written down? That's not the same. Okay, well that's what I was gonna say anyways. I don't know that I would... I'm still not gonna spell it right. Venue. Hey games. How are you? The ETs don't quite see clearly. I notice, although they see a bit better. Oh yeah. I feel like a lot of others... I feel like a lot of others are probably more intelligent too. Wait, what'd they say?
Ça va très bien, et toi?
Ça va très bien. Et toi? I hate spelling things. Wait, did I?
Ça va très bien, et toi?
Okay, I was like, did I imagine the word tray there and it wasn't even there? Yeah, the accents too are just like not it for me with French. Like, I haven't gotten to the point yet to where I type them in typically. But then again, I don't know if I did on German right away either. Like the umlauts in German, I don't know if I typed that in right away. But yeah, the times I have met physicals in the astral and then they're with other astral, and most of them are talking about the astral appears like, oh great, they're doing the thing again. And most earth physicals seem to be the ones most people make fun of. Yeah. It's like one of those things of... Oh, I didn't put a thing there. That's fine. It's like one of those things, though, of like people have the memes of people from Florida all the time. Probably why spirits look at me as a bit amazing is because while I ain't perfect, I guess I am a bit better at it, which amazes... Oh, yeah. Diuretic starting yesterday. You know, I think the thing that made German's umlauts easier, though, is like... I think I have it up here already. Like, in German, there's 1, 2, 3 umlauts, and then the Esse. Whereas in French, there's this, which that's ash in English. This. Like, there's a lot. And I don't... Not many physicals can say. Oh, yeah. I feel like it's one of those things, too, where people would... It'd be easy for people to take advantage. Is this going to want me to say bonjour? Or is this wanting me to say something else? I mean, I don't think it really matters. They should take it either way. It's wanting me to say salut. I mean, that's fine. I'll say it. But, how are you doing? I mean, isn't this just ça va très bien? Or is that, or comment ça va? I thought comment ça va was like nice to meet you, basically, though. What do I have written down for comment ça va? Oh, comment is just like, basically you're setting out to ask a question, maybe? It looks like. I see. I see. How do you... See, I want to say comment allez-vous then, but... Well, the second one there, I don't know what the first one is. I don't think we had that in English before. But the AE thing, which isn't actually AE, I know, but that used to be in English also, and it was called Ash, so I'm familiar with that already. But I feel like there's so many other ones that it's, and I don't know the difference between, like, the one with this accent versus the triangle looking thing, or like the E has the accent but facing different directions, and the, like, it kind of looks like a German umlaut, and the carrot looking thing, and you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things, and I don't know the differences between those. Comment ça va? Is that what it was? I feel like I'm gonna spell this wrong and I'll end up needing to add the accent. Yeah. I like to just type it out and then go back and add the accent afterwards. It makes it a lot easier with Duolingo's buttons at the bottom. I can't remember. Okay. We are gonna do some French on here after this. Wait, what? Which one am I doing? I really wish you could remove those. And we're back, it looks like. Even though most physicals I meet just look like they're glitching. I'm not trying to be like, oh, they're bad at it, but I mean, I'm just saying, yeah, I understand what you mean. It's like a, ooh, you're not like fully, like you don't know, yeah, I see what you mean. A girl and a dog. Okay. I'm gonna put what I think it is, and then I'm gonna check before I actually submit it. Sorry, it's just un in French. Une fille, et un. No, that's not what I want. Is that? I feel like that feels wrong. Okay, I apparently was not wrong. We'll see. Okay. Goodbye, Marie. I mean, I want to put salut, Marie, but, oh, wait, what? Marie, I don't know why I spelled that like that. But there's a lot of other possibilities, too, I feel like, for goodbye. Isn't salut like a way to say goodbye, too? Or is it, I don't know. Oh, wait, what? Good evening. Are you doing well? Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir? I thought it was bonsoiré. Oh, wait, that's something else. What's the difference between these? Isn't bonsoiré a word too? I don't know. I don't like the way Duolingo teaches. Anyways, are you doing well? Comment ça va? Wait, did I type that? I mean, I think it's that anyways, but did I write down the gender? Oh, I don't even have cat written down, so I don't know. Okay. Cat and dog are the same gender in French? That's interesting. A boy and a cat. Un garçon et un... No, this is the same gender in French, maybe? Yeah, the accent thing. Okay. So... what was the other one that had the accent? So maybe the accent for C in particular is like the... like in English when you make a C, but it's like more of like an S sound in English. Like that version of the C in English. I think that's probably what it is, but I don't think I've seen a C with... well, that's Shaw. So maybe, yeah, probably.
Bonne journée et à bientôt.
You are eating a croissant. Tu manges un croissant.
Tu es Marie.
Tu es Marie, like you and Marie. I hate that when there's...
Tu es Marie.
I hate that when there's like really small sentences. I have to report that because that's such a small thing. I feel like most people, especially at this early level, in any language, even like German, for example, even when I know what they're saying, if it's a really small thing, I feel like you have no context then. It's like, I don't know what they're saying. Even if you gave it to me in English, I wouldn't know what they're saying. It's too small. I feel like I'm gonna spell this wrong. I feel like I'm gonna get these two mixed up too. One of them's cheval, but it's probably not spelled that way. I don't even remember horse. I need to write down a horse. Oh, chien. Cheval. I'll write down cheval for horse, but I wish I knew the gender.
Tu es Marie.
I feel like name is also being included in Duolingo so much does nothing. Like, that doesn't teach me anything. I know how to spell the word Marie. Or the name Marie. And also, people can spell their name differently. Okay, yeah, we are definitely leaving Duolingo at that one. And, gonna head over here. I just realized something. It's really tragic, actually, and I feel really bad, but I don't think anyone's been there anyways. If anyone's here watching on YouTube, and you've been trying to talk and I didn't say anything, I didn't have the correct thing opened up, and it wasn't showing YouTube chat and Twitch. It was just showing Twitch to me, but now I can see both again. It doesn't look like anyone's talked in YouTube anyways. Anywho. Do I still want to do introductions? I want to see something. What's like some popular French food? As a really picky eater, I'm very curious. Carbonata flamande? If that's French onion soup, then I would not eat it. I don't like French onion soup. Ficile picarde? That's how an English speaker would say it anyways. I'm sure that it's pronounced completely differently in French. That looks like it might be good though. Chacourt garni? That looks fine. It looks like it kind of reminds me of like a hot pot thing, or not a hot pot. Well, kind of a hot pot. But that kimbap thing in Korean. That looks fine. I mean, you can always like have bad or good things in it. Tarte flambée, that looks good. Escargot, no. Tarte filet. I mean, if it is what I think it is, it looks fine. But that's also something I'm sure that could be good or bad depending on what exactly is in it. Quiche Lorraine. That sounds fine. Bacofi. That looks okay. That looks like it might depend on what's in it though, but beef bourguignon. That looks fine. Passeldere. That looks good. That looks fine, but I feel like there's things in that I wouldn't want, unless that's seafood. I don't like seafood really that much. I'm very particular about my seafood. Raclette. It looks like lunch meat rolled up with some potato wedges. I don't know what that is. It looks fine. But what's this like spotlight thing next to it? Or is that bread? It's like a drawing, so it's hard to tell. That looks not good to me. Too many vegetables, and vegetables I don't like. That looks okay. That does not look okay. That does not look okay. I would not eat that, I don't think. I don't think I would eat that. That looks fine. I can't tell what that is. The salad's a no, though. I don't like lettuce. This looks fine. Maybe. I can't tell exactly what it is, though. Gratin Dauphinois? Or something like that, probably? I don't know. That looks fine. I have no idea what that says, but it looks good. That looks good. That looks good or okay. I've heard of coq wansois. That's good. The salad's a no thank you though. Steak tartare, that is a no thank you. Steak frites, that's good. Hatches palmania. I don't know what that is, but it looks okay. That looks okay, but I don't really love eggs, but I would eat it. That looks okay. It looks like ham with corn though, and butter. I can't tell. That is a no thank you. That is the crepes is fine. That is a no thank you. That's a lot of seafood it looks like. Something olives, that is a no thank you. And that is, I can't tell what that is, so I don't know. It looks like a lot of mushrooms though, so that's a no thank you. But also you can say the same thing with like German food. I probably wouldn't like a lot of them either. Oh, schnitzel sounds good. Wurst, I don't really like Wurst normally, but like I would try it in Germany. I don't like fennel is the thing. I know not all of them would have fennel, so I would try it. Red cabbage or rot, what do they call it? Rot. I forget what it's called. I don't like cabbage though. That looks fine, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. It looks kind of like a meatloaf with an egg in it. Jägerschnitzel, I don't know what the difference between that and schnitzel is, but it looks fine. Where did I even see Jägerschnitzel? Oh, there. Yeah, the word cabbage is a no thank you though. The Käsespätzle is fine, but there is some elements to it I would pick out. What is this? This gives us a variety. Can I actually like see it though? Oh my god, that's so fucking blurry. I'm not going to your website just to view it either, so I guess we're just not looking at that. Rouladen? I think rouladen would be fine, but I would want it cooked more than I feel like most people probably do. I don't do undercooked meat. Spätzle ist good, ist lecker. Spätzle ist sehr lecker. Rotgrütze. What's Grütze? Like ice cream? Like it. I can't tell what that is. Maybe like a pastry of some kind? I don't know. That looks kind of good though. Der Berliner Pfannkuchen. Das sieht lecker aus. Bratwurst. I have my hesitations about that. Knödel. That looks okay, I think, maybe. Sauerkraut is a no thank you. Wheat beer is a no thank you. Black Forest sounds fine. Pischnersteiner. That would be one of those things if I could eat elements out of it, but I definitely wouldn't eat all of it. Baumkuchen? I don't know what that is, but it looks good. Currywurst? Depends on the sauce that's on it. I don't think I would want... I don't know. I don't know. It depends on the the meat used too. If it's like hot dog meat, that sounds fine, but some of the Wurst I don't think I would like. Dampfnudel hot lecker aus. Or do you even have to say la aus at the end of that? I don't know if that's a separable verb or not. Schweinsachse? My point being, though, obviously you can tell I'm very picky with food. Well, it's just a thing that happens. It's something that we all have to get over here. Potato soup sounds good. Stollen? I seen some Stollen at Aldi, and I thought about getting it, but it's like $8, and I don't know if I would like it, and I already had a bunch of other German snacks I bought. Speaking of which... Dieses ist sehr lecker. Wirklich, wirklich lecker. We should probably get on with this though, huh? Fähre. Okay, we have that. I need to organize this on like... There was some language... Oh, like this. Like intro, basic words. But I think I need to like... I think I need to do a separate category even. I need to change it in Korean too. Like intro structural words like I, am, and things like that that are like structurally needed for a sentence. And then like basic words that are kind of like extra. And I think I need to like separate this up in most of them too, where food and then like eating words, like ordering and stuff like that. Like one of them for the actual food and then one of them for like I would like and stuff like that. And colors and numbers are a good one to add too for them. I don't know. I do have some changes I need to make to these. These were very hastily put together. I need to... There's so many words in the French one though now that I need to organize it better because it's really kind of hard to study the way I currently have it set up. J'ai fait. Faire.
Faire.
Oh, faire. J'ai fait. How the fuck do you spell it?
J'ai fait.
Mais tu fais quoi?
Tu fais quoi? The spelling on some of these are just interesting. I mean, when you grow up used to it, it wouldn't look anything different. But it almost feels like you kind of just do what you want as you go. Or like someone did at some point. I don't know, it feels very haphazard. What do you do for a living? Tu fais quoi dans la vie?
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 Oh. Well, we did the French ones. We didn't do that much though, did we? Let's spin the wheel. 3. Arabic. I have learned absolutely nothing in Arabic. It's still trying to teach me letters, and I can 100%... Yeah, it's going to be a while before we get to... identify names. I can 100% tell you I will not ever be able to read Arabic. I am not looking to read Arabic. I really wish we could get past this. Yeah, I wish I could understand Arabic, but I can't. And I don't think I'll ever be able to read it. It's not one of the main languages I'm focusing on. Maybe later on down the road I will. But... They sounded exactly the same to me. But whatever. Well, these are kind of like a breaking up thing. What the intention is for something like this to be to where, like, I would like to be able to say, like, hello, how are you? I don't speak Arabic. Things like that in Arabic. And all these other languages that are on here as well, down there at the bottom. The only ones I'm actually planning on, like, learning fluently, at least at first, is German, Spanish, French, and Korean. Mainly German, and then Korean, and then Spanish and French last out of those. But the other ones are kind of like, I want some basic words that I know out of them. But, I don't remember. Do you know any languages other than English, Tanya? Sure. Oh. 2 times bonus. Well, actually, since we have a 2-time bonus, is that the next one I planned on doing? Oh, I planned on doing Korean next anyways. Because I prefer Korean on Duolingo more anyways. And now that we have a bonus, let's take advantage of this and do some Korean. This is one of my favorites. I love doing Korean. For those who haven't seen me talk about it before, there's a lot less letters in Korean. I know this looks kind of intimidating because some of these are like some nuances, but there's only 24 letters in the Korean alphabet versus the like 8,000 in Japanese and like hundreds of thousands in Chinese. I feel like it makes Hangul in Korean a lot easier to at least start with.
골드.
Kolte? Oh, gold probably. Black phone. Halke.
Plek.
Plech. And then pon.
Pon.
Black phone.
Sheba.
Sheba. I really need to get into doing Korean more. I feel like I'm going to lose it if I don't get back into doing this more. I took all week last week off from learning, and I can feel that. White hair. Let's hear them all.
화이트, 블랙, 베를린, 파티,
Patty.
폰,
폰.
헤어,
헤어.
화이트, 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 블랙, 블랙, 베를린, 베를린, 화이트,
I think that maybe? Yeah. 하이트,
헤어,
하이트, 헤어.
Hair.
Hail. Gold. Kolde?
Golden.
Kolde? Kolde, ja.
Black hair.
Black hair. Silver key.
실버,
Silver. Oh, this is gonna be the easy one. Key. But there's a different version of key too. Ipgun Yolseng, I think? Or Yolse, something like that. Where's my Korean? Key. Yeah. Yolse. Yolse. Yeah, Yolse. Yolse and key. I don't know what the difference between those is though. Silpo key?
실버 폰,
Shipopon? Oh, silver phone. Shipopon? Let's hear them all.
키,
I knew that one wasn't, but
듀오링고,
Duolingo, no.
블랙,
Poulet. And then here.
헤어,
화이트 헤어,
Hoita here. Those dogs across the street are going crazy. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Kulteki? There's a dog park across the street. Silboki? Well, it's not like literally exactly across the street, but you know what I mean.
모니터, 화이트,
Hoita. Pon.
폰,
White.
Hoita pon. Oh. I thought it said white phone. It says white gold though. My bad. So.
White.
Hoita, gulte,
Gold.
gulte. Name common
화이트,
objects.
다이아몬드,
Hoita Diamond. Okay. White diamond, yeah. Oh, so many options. How will I ever get this correct?
텔레비전,
First of all, we are going to need the on-screen keyboard here. Because I would like to be able to practice typing some of these at some point. And we are going to change it to that.
베를린.
Paludin?
베를린.
Paludin.
베를린.
That's a lot of
베를린.
whatever you call that letter. Diamond. So this one is, oh, actually maybe it is
필라델피아,
Philadelphia.
다이아몬드,
Diamond.
아예 텔레비전,
Television. Child's television, I think, or the child's television actually, because of this.
아예
Tokyo. Okay.
아메리카노. 텔레비전. 도쿄.
Tokyo. Oh, I see it. No.
다이아몬드.
Diamond. Tokyo, Paris.
도쿄,
Tokyo, Paris.
베를린, 도쿄, 파리.
Berlin, Tokyo, Paris. The child's television.
아예.
아예.
텔레비전.
television.
아이스크림 파티.
아이스크림 파티.
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 듀오링고 파티.
Duolingo party. What an interesting party. Berlin, Tokyo, Paris.
파리,
Oh, no. That will be in there, but not the. Oh.
베를린,
Berlin, Tokyo, Paris. Seoul.
서울.
Um,
베를린.
Berlin. I'm really into this right now. White gold.
베를린,
Oh, this one was the one that I got wrong on accident.
골드,
Gold. What? Oh. Oh, I put Berlin gold.
보스턴. 시카고. 필라델피아.
키, 폰,
서울. 파리.
파리, 필라델피아,
T.
키.
Americano.
아메리카노.
Ace. Ice. Oh, ice.
아이스.
Ice. It's just something I seen in the last one that was really interesting. Television.
텔레비전.
Is E coming before or after? E television? Oh, it comes after, it looks like. What? I'll have to check that out again. This one though.
화이트,
Hoeta.
골드,
Gold.
텔레비전. 와.
How? I still got it wrong.
텔레비전. 와. 이.
Television E? Interesting. I mean, it looks like I'll probably at this rate stay in Diamond by the end of the week still, but I want to hear them say these. I know that one's Shinmun.
신문,
That one's Dolesio.
드레스.
Dress. I got it.
바지.
Paji. Okay. Do I want to? I kind of want to put another category over here for clothing, maybe? Actually. then again, I don't think, maybe I shouldn't, yeah. I think I'm going to need to eventually, though. Pants there. And then click on here. Okay, now we should be in that. Now we have I need to like kind of plan this out a little bit in my head. QK Pachi, I think. So we need. Is it that? Is it the thing that's on C there? Oh no, it's not. I was like, that don't look right.
바지,
Pachi?
바지,
Pachi? Pachi?
바지. 바지.
Dress? Oh.
열쇠.
Yaruse? No, that one's back again.
바지.
드레스,
Dress. Okay, so we have let's put it in Korean first. Is that right? I don't know if that's right or not. It is. Okay. I was like, I don't know if my memory is serving me right here or not. And then next is that one's not a letter I've used too much. So this one. Shill. I know what is this? I know I use this one fairly often. This is what happens when you go a week without using it. Oh, there it is. Dressu. Okay. Dress. Dressu.
드레스,
Dressu.
부산,
Busan. Okay, places proper. Oops. That is definitely not where I clicked, like, at all. I don't even know how that happened. I've never seen that happen before. Anyways, this one is going to be... I feel like it's more important, honestly, for me now to at least put it in my notes correctly than to memorize where these buttons are on the keyboard. Because if I put it wrong in my notes, then you're just kind of asking for trouble then. Busan. Okay.
요요
Oh. Fine. Is that right? No, it's not right. Is that right? I think so. I thought I changed it back to romanization. Whatever. Ku yo-yo. The yo-yo. I don't know why we split up the word yo-yo like that, but sure.
그 아기의 노래,
그 아기의 노래. The babies. What was the last thing?
그 아기의 노래,
The baby's song?
부산의 신문.
부산의 신문. Busan's newspaper.
서울하고 부산.
서울하고 부산. 서울하고
서울하고 부산. 서울하고 서울하고.
That's not a thing I don't think we've learned yet, is it? No, it's not. Okay. I don't know if that can just stand on its own though or not.
서울하고.
I'm not gonna put hago down because I don't know if that can stand on its own. That's the first time it's ever given us that word though. Taste. Well actually, let's see.
바지.
바지? Oh, pants.
말.
Taste?
노래.
노래? Song?
오이.
우이? Cucumber?
학생.
학생? Student? Que Nule? The song?
이 바지하고 그 바지.
이 바지고 기억하지? Okay.
바지하고.
Okay, yeah, we're putting that down on our notes now because that was not in these before. I'm going to have to put my notes on this other screen actually for a second, so I will not be able to see chat for a few moments here while I write the word for and, which is now springing on us and pretending like it taught us it before, and it did not. Okay. And then I went to type and it was gone. It's still typing in romanization. It still is typing in romanization. Maybe push it and then... It won't type in Korean now. It will not type in Korean. What the fuck? Does my on-screen keyboard have to be on my other screen? That literally makes no sense if that's the case. Now it's typing. Windows, you need to get your shit together. There is literally zero reason why that should do that. I know you don't care about anyone because you're a multi-million-dollar company, and why should you? But you need to get your fucking shit together. You're a multi-million-dollar company. There's no reason for that. Anyways. Oh. Wait, what? Is that like a thing on the shift or something? Why is this not... Oh, maybe it's that. Interesting. Whatever. That one's... No. Yeah, that one's that. I was right the first time. And then it's this one, right? Yeah. Okay. I think I had it there. I don't remember. That had to have been one of the most annoying things I've ever experienced, the not typing thing. Anyways.
이 바지하고 그 바지.
Okay, so pants and Oh, that's a new word. So I'm gonna have to have
바지.
a... Wait, what?
바지하고 그 이
These? That has never taught us that. These pants and those pants.
바지하고 그 바지 그
Oh, there's already an S at the end of that. I see. Okay. These pants and those pants. E
바지하고
바지하고 바지하고 아고 okay. 바지하고 바지 9.
그
그 바지 이 바지하고 그 바지. Wait, what?
이
이
바지하고
바지하고 그
바지
바지 이 바지하고 그 바지. I feel like that's still wrong. I don't know. 그 드레스
드레스
그 드레스. Okay. Now we are going to do a quick spin the wheel, and then we will do a little bit of Spanish, and then the stream will be done. The language we're going to do now is 37, unless it's a core language. It is Welsh. I'm actually really glad we got Welsh. I know someone who's been learning Welsh that is really hot. The afternoon.
y prynhawn
A prynhawn.
Prynhawn da, Owen.
Prynhawn da Owen. Good evening, Owen, right?
Prynhawn.
Oh, afternoon. Excuse me. Prynhawn da Owen.
Croeso.
Croeso. Welcome, I assume?
Croeso.
Croeso. Oh, we do need to open up our notes for this. I already have that. That's not a new word.
Nos. Nos. Va.
Da?
Da. Va.
Oh, I see. That's an interesting.
Da.
Prynhawn da. Good afternoon.
prynhawn
Da.
Croeso, Megan.
Croeso, Megan.
Hwyl, Gareth.
Hwyl, Gareth.
Gareth. Hwyl.
Hwyl, Gareth.
Noswaith dda.
Noswaith da. Noswaith da.
Noswaith dda. Noswaith.
Oh, noswaith da. Good evening.
Noswaith dda, Megan.
Croeso. Gareth.
Croeso, Gareth. Welcome, Gareth.
Noswaith dda, Gareth.
Good evening, Gareth.
Prynhawn da, Gareth.
Good afternoon, Gareth. I hate it when they put a bunch of names in there. Good evening. What the fuck? Because see, things like this, I don't need to know how to spell this name or say this name. Like, if someone says that's their name to me, then I'll say that's their name. But, like, that's with, like, any name that I haven't heard before. I don't know. I just don't like it. Anyways. Noswaith da.
dda Celyn
Gareth.
Good evening, Mrs. Jones. Noswaith da.
Mrs. Jones.
Nurse Jones. Oh, okay. And then Spanish. I think I want to do it on memorize. I think we're just going to do memorize with this.
Yo tampoco.
Yo tampoco.
No lo sé.
No lo sé.
no lo sé
Claro.
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 Claro que sí. I got that from Mama. Not from my mother, but from the channel. Review some words, I guess. See you tomorrow, 10 p.m.
Hasta mañana.
Hasta mañana. Oh yeah, mañana's tomorrow. I mean, I guess. Me too. Yo también.
Yo también.
Okay. Okay. Oh, vale.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
Me llamo Marlene.
Me llamo,
¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas?
Me llamo Carmen.
Me llamo...
Can? Encantado.
Encantado.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
Encantado.
Encantado.
Me llamo Luisa.
Me llamo.
Encantado.
Encantado.
I don't like that.
Encantada.
I don't like that because I don't think that you should have to identify your gender. And also, like, what if you're not a man or a woman? Then what do you say? Let's open up. Is it just .com? A word like encantado in Spanish. Actually, maybe I should say encantado slash encantada. What do you say if you are non-binary? When addressing someone who's non-binary, you want to express a similar... You might use encantare, encantax? How do you say that, though? These variations aim to be more inclusive. Oh. I do like that, the E instead of the O and the A. Okay. It's a way to acknowledge, respect diverse gender identities. Keep in mind that language is consistently evolving, and different communities may have their own preferences, so it's always a good idea to be receptive to the terms and expressions people use to describe themselves. Okay. That's a good answer. What was I on? Oh, there.
Encantado.
Encantado.
Encantada.
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 My name is, me llamo...
Me llamo...
Encantada.
Encantada.
Encantado. What's your name? Te llamas? Wait, what? Oh, I see. Hold on.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Encantada.
Encantada. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't accidentally push that. I almost accidentally pushed that one. Encantada.
Encantada.
Encantado.
Encantado.
Por favor.
Por favor. Por favor. Por favor. I need to practice my tongue rolling. Por favor. Por favor. I feel like if...
Muchas gracias. Por favor.
I already knew por favor. I just want to clarify.
De nada.
Oh my fucking god. I already knew por favor from living in America. I hear that all the time. I don't know why I didn't mark it as known, like I did muchas gracias, but anyways, de nada. I already know that one too. De nada.
Perdona.
Por De nada. I don't remember what song that is, but it's a good song. Perdona?
Perdona.
I don't think I'd heard that, but that doesn't surprise me. Lo siento. I knew because of a Madonna song, but I don't think I knew that it was Spanish. But I would know that it's I'm sorry, but I don't know that I would know that it's Spanish to say it to someone when I'm trying to speak.
¿Perdona?
Perdona?
Perdona.
Lo siento.
That guy, that last one, is kind of cute. But not as much as that one guy. That one guy was really, like... I wouldn't even say that other guy was cute. He was hot. The one under the tree, I don't remember. It's been a minute since we've seen him, but... Anyways.
Lo siento.
Lo siento, yeah.
Lo siento.
Nada.
Nada.
Lo siento.
I seen a restaurant in Indianapolis, I think, called Nada. I don't know if that's still open or not, but... Nada.
Nada.
Por favor.
Por favor.
favor. No pasa nada.
No pasa nada. Por favor.
Por favor.
No pasa nada. No pasa nada.
No pasa nada.
I've never seen it show like a movie scene like that before. Is that even allowed, like legally? Interesting. I mean, I'm not gonna like report them or something. I'm just curious. Is it allowed? Like, did they pay the movie for the rights to that? That's interesting. Or maybe the movie offered because it's like teaching people Spanish. I don't know. That's interesting. Anyways. Where's my level of tea at? I see. It's funny because I used to stream Valorant all the time, and that's actually what I was thinking about streaming earlier. But there's been like this weird thing with my game card where like the game keeps crashing sometimes, even when I'm not streaming. I don't think it could handle me streaming and playing the game anymore, my computer. I'm really worried that I'm going to have to get a new computer soon. I don't have the money for that, you know? Did I actually push that button or did it? No, I did not. Now I have. Oh, I was like, how long have I been live? I couldn't find it for a second. Anyways, thank you so much everyone for being here with us today. Oh, I even hit that note there. That's fun. Anyways, I appreciate everyone stopping by. Okay, I was like, do I have like several viewers? I don't, so we're not gonna rate anyone. But anyways, thank you everyone on YouTube and on Twitch for stopping by today. I appreciate you all. And I will see you later. Bye.